weather forecast.
Well, good evening. I hope you've had a good day and you've stayed cool. It's been pretty sticky out there, huh? And yeah, unfortunately, I don't see a whole lot of change with this. In fact, right now we're sitting at 87 in Corpus Christi. The heat index of that feels like temperature, still sitting at 99 degrees. But look at Rockport. A heat index right now of 103, and in Alice feeling like 104. That wind, though, it came down quite a bit today. Although, I must say, I don't mind a lot of wind. Those mosquitoes, how many of you have started to see some mosquitoes? They've been getting me. So, you know, when more wind kind of blows them off a little bit, they can't fly in it. So what about that wind? We are going to see it gradually coming back up, but it's going to be fairly quiet here for our standards the next 2 days. But notice this weekend, yeah, it starts to pick up a little bit, and by Monday it's pretty windy out there, so the wind is going to be picking up. As far as that, tomorrow, though, the wind's still fairly light, under 20 miles an hour, and look at these temperatures in Corpus Christi from noon all the way to about 5 in the afternoon, that temperature above 90 and that heat index 100 to 105. Lots of sun tomorrow, and we are going to see a high of 94 in Corpus Christi, Alice up to 98, Beeville 99, and Port Aransas 88 degrees tomorrow. Feeling that heat and humidity. This is the heat index. You want to get that work outdoors, get it done early. We know that, right? Because take a look at these numbers. The heat index that feels like 100 degrees by 11 in the morning, feeling like 99 at Alice. So those of you that want to take that early morning jog or the dog around the block, do it early, because look at these heat indices early by afternoon tomorrow, reaching up to 107 Corpus Christi, 108 Alice, and even at the coast, it's going to be sticky. It gets worse Friday. You look at inland. This is what we were talking about with that excessive heat that I showed you earlier. Notice the heat indices climb 110 to 112 in our inland areas by Friday afternoon. We're likely to have some heat advisories issued, by the way, from Friday and into the weekend. All right, heading to the beach to keep cool. It's looking good. Lots of sun and that nice breeze coming in with a low rip current risk and a 2 to 3 foot surf tomorrow. All right, let's look at the trends over the next several days here. This takes us out to Tuesday. The humidity. No improvements here. And in fact, it goes up this weekend. As the wind picks up, that humidity will climb as we get into Sunday through Tuesday. And temperatures go right along with that. That's where that dangerous heat is coming in, because the high temperatures are climbing through the weekend. Coming down a little, though, by the middle of next week, closer, well, just above normal. So at least there's a little bit of improvement there. So what do we have as far as rainfall potential? We don't. This is 7 days out. And the reason why is, remember we talked about that big high pressure dome, which is going to basically be over the state. Notice how it carves out that dry area. I can't find anything. This time of year, you know, we're not going to see the cold fronts coming in. So we wait for something tropical to develop, and that's what I'm keeping an eye on. Tracking the tropics, there is nothing in the next 5 days. I'm watching late next week and next weekend. We're talking June 16th through the 22nd. I've been watching those forecast models. They continue to show something developing in the Caribbean and moving into the Gulf. So if that happens, it would be probably during this time period. I'm thinking late next week and the weekend. But at the same time, this tends to suppress tropical activity, so that may play a part in this. The Saharan dust layer is heading toward us, and it looks like we'll be seeing some of that in our sky by the weekend, the thickest plume by early next week. All right, with all that said, stay cool, because here's your 7-day forecast. Again, not a big change, but temperatures go up this weekend. The wind starts to pick up Sunday and early next week. Those heat indices climb to those dangerous levels, and early next week it continues to be dry.